So back when I was in grad school about 3 years ago, I had way too much work. I had 2 jobs, I had a girlfriend, I had 4 courses, and also my personal projects, which to me were really important and I needed to find some way to make time for. So I created this application back then to help me remember what I needed to do and when and for whom. And since then I've been using it pretty frequently. It's been really helpful to me, and I think now it's ready for me to share with you. Anybody can use it if you just register for a free account. The purpose of my site is to train ordinary people into Python software developers and connect them with local businesses. So you can access my application by going to invisibleroads.com and clicking on the Goals tab on the upper left. So I'm going to sign in with a dummy account. And I'm going to cut and paste some goals that I already had that I'm going to show you in this tutorial. So on the left you enter goals by hierarchy, and that just means that you can do them by sub-goals and goals. So you can indicate what's a sub-goal by indenting it, and you can unindent or indent. So when you click on the right, you can save it. So we can schedule goals by listing times in between brackets. There's special reserved keywords such as tomorrow and Sunday and Monday and Friday. And we can cut and paste the goals just by this will reschedule them, for example, for tomorrow, and edit them too. And I can also put in a regular date, and it should update on the left. Another thing that I use quite frequently is the tagging feature, so I can tag my goals and my super goals with different things. And what I used it for was just mostly to keep track of what I needed to do for different jobs. So these are all the things I needed to do for job 3, for job 1. So let's say I needed to do more things for job 1 for 5 p.m. And the question mark is it'll expose goals that don't have any tags on them. You can mark goals complete by prepending a plus in front of it, but there's an easier way on the watch page. But before I go to that, I just wanted to show that you can access help by clicking on the button in the bottom right. We mostly went over everything in the tutorial. So click on the watch page. I'll just go ahead and mark all of these as done, with the exception of this thing, which has been cancelled. And you can also expand and collapse by date by clicking on the date, or if you go into hierarchy view, you can also expand and collapse by whatever is owned. So all those goals disappeared. That's only because we're looking at what's pending. If you want to look at everything again, you can look at all. But let's just look at pending for now. So another thing I wanted to note is that if you have your cell phone registered in the system by clicking, so this is your 10-digit cell phone number and the domain name of your cell phone provider, which in my case is Verizon. It becomes an email message, and whenever the system sends an email to this message, you'll get it as a text message. So what the system does is, if a goal has been scheduled, and if it's been marked urgent, then when that time comes, you'll just see it. So in this case, at around 8:55 today, I'll get a text message telling me that with this exact text in it. Okay, so now I'm going to illustrate this concept that we have over here, which is ownership. So every goal has an owner, and you can't impose your goals on somebody else, but you can request ownership of a goal from somebody who has shared a goal with you. So every goal that you put on here is assumed to be private unless you explicitly add a tag and share it with the other person. So in this case, I'm going to share some goals with every woman. Let's pick this task, and I'm going to go ahead and share that with every woman. So in the first word, I just put the name of the tag, and the subsequent words are the nicknames of the people I want to add as viewers. So here you see viewer, and every woman is the viewer. And I'm still the owner of it though. So in this case, every woman owns this goal, which I'm going to request ownership of. So you can customize what tags it'll put it under. So, and this is recommended. It's actually required because once she grants ownership, she won't be able to see it unless you have explicitly shared it with her, and this just ensures that you still would have shared it with her. So you can see that it's been requested. So now when we sign in as every woman, these are the goals that she owns, and it shows that every man has requested ownership, so let's just go ahead and grant that to every man. So now I no longer own that goal, so it doesn't come up in my manage page. But when I log in as every man, you can see that now I have ownership of this goal. So now I have ownership of that goal. And I can only modify goals that I have ownership of, so so that's the end of my demo, and I hope you enjoy this system and it helps you. Thank you.